20 acres in Trego, Montana. This is one of my favorite places in the world, Northwest Montana. So it's not cool at all. Don't go up there. So what this property is it's we're looking at 20 acres. We're looking at drone footage of the valley it's in. This is in Lincoln County, Montana. I'll pull it up on a map and show you where it's located exactly. But what we're looking at here is a rural property, tons of outdoor recreation out here, right? Northwest Montana is known for lakes, rivers, mountains, hunting, seclusion, everything and then more, right? Like I said, this is one of my favorite areas in the world. I spend a lot of time up in this neck of the woods. So, my friend and I and my partner, Tom, we went and checked this property out. So this is a property I have been to. I romped around on it. You can see us standing down there, moving the drone about. I'll get to Google Earth aerial imagery and kind of show you exactly where all this stuff is on the property, show you some potential building sites, talk about things like utility, water, power, etc. Go over things like how do I visit this property in person, right? We offer a self-service business. Our company is Wilco Land, just to get you started. A little bit about us is we've been doing, selling land across the country on the internet for quite a while now, over 5 years. And we pick up properties and we resell them, offering more of a, what do you call it? A self-service business model, right? We're trying to create visibility in land deals. We offer seller financing on all these properties. So that's an option, owner carry seller financing. We also offer discounts for cash buyers. So I wanted to show you what I'm using here, the property's GPS coordinates. You're going to want to become familiar with using GPS coordinates, especially out in this neck of the woods, right? There's no address to this vacant property. So you're welcome to use the coordinates and go visit the property anytime you want. This is where we're at right here. So Flathead County, one of the fastest growing areas in the country. You've got Glacier National Park right here. I mean, look how close you are to Glacier. Look how close you are to the biggest lake west of the Mississippi, Flathead Lake. Look how close you are to this reservoir up here. I forget what it's called, but this is the Kootenai National Forest. This is a mecca of fly fishing, snowmobiling, hunting, and outdoor recreation, right? Build your tiny homes, do what you want to do. I mean, this is true Montana backwoods up here in the northwest corner of the area. So Trego's right here. Eureka is kind of a growing little town, but Whitefish is, really where the money is at. You're about 45 minutes from Whitefish to this property. You're going to go up to Trego. You're going to hop on this road. It's a gravel road that's going to take you all the way there. And Trego is a cool town. There's a bar in town. Stop by the bar, grab a beer when you're all done. But yeah, you're going to lose cell phone connection up here. So just an FYI, you're going to lose cell phone connection. Something I would recommend for those looking to visit the property. And I'll talk more about the property in a minute here, more about utilities. I want to cover, people that want to visit the property. Here's what you're going to have to do. I recommend using an app like Onyx and using the GPS coordinates to go visit. The other thing I can share with you to help you visit it. So I'm using the coordinates in Onyx and I've got some map layers going. So my map layers include Montana private lands. Is to get these lines like this, you want to include private lands. You can get offline maps and download maps as well. So let's just look at this. I've got this one marked. You can see that Iron Horse Road takes you right to the property. So you'll use, for example, you use Onyx and you'll see the little dot on your phone, right? You download the map before you leave because you won't have cell phone connection. But then you use a little dot and you're going to go down Butcher Court. You're going to head over here and get to Iron Horse Road, I believe it's what it's called. So we came in off this road. Just keep traveling on it. You'll know you're at the property when you see this kind of gravel pit looking thing. So somebody's been pulling some rocks off the property, whether it's some locals, whether it's somebody 20 years ago. I don't know when it was. A lot of times we'll pick up a property that's been sitting vacant for a long time, and that can happen. So just an FYI that you'll run into that gravel pit. I also have something to help you out with locating these properties. And, there's tons of national forest around you, right? So like everything in green here, I believe is going to be BLM land. I'd have to go through some layers and look at it, but yep. So Kootenai National Forest is going to be all this green. So, I mean, it's all over back here. Like I said, this is a mecca of hunting, fishing, snowmobiling, outdoor recreation. So let's get back to looking at how to visit it using Google Earth to your advantage. Go check this out, right? You're coming through Trego, you're taking Butcher Creek, you're heading over to Iron Horse Road, you're going to hit this gravel pit, right? And I'm zooming in here. You can use a ruler on Google Earth. I will have a link for you to download this, what I'm using right now on Google Earth, and open it on your computer. I don't have this posted on our website yet. Otherwise, I'd walk you through that. But when it says view Google on Google Earth or Google Maps, click that. You can look at, hey, it's 100 feet from the property edge there, right? There are some, I think I saw some markers when I was out there. It's 800 feet up north, right? So you can use this ruler and start to kind of go around, look for natural features in the landscape to help identify where you're at. In terms of like flat, good building sites, this northwest corner is a really great potential. Like everything up north up here is going to offer, like north end of the property is going to offer some really cool views of the valley. And you can see that in the drone footage that I'm showing here. So I'm going to click through some photos and just kind of talk about the utilities now. You know how to access it. We're using GPS coordinates. You can use that in Google Earth or in Onyx, things like that. This is views of the valley from some of those buildable sites up there. It would be really stunning up there. Some of the locals have built, right? When we were driving around the area, there are power stations. There's cable and buried phone line up there. So there is signs of development, and that's a great thing for this property, right? It's not totally off grid. I think the majority of people probably are living off grid, but this is right down the block from the property, a power station here. So, I'm no developer. I'm not an expert on building, but that to me is a really great sign that you can pull power at some point. Somebody on the property as well, pretty close to the gravel pit, like right off the road, cleared a section. This is right off the road, cleared a building site. So somebody's already kind of cleared this building site at some point. They didn't do anything with it. But this is kind of what we're looking at here. We've got underground cables, and we found a bunch of bear poop on the property, for example. So I think my friend out here might put some game cameras on the property and just kind of rope it off for now. But this is kind of the area we were talking about. Walk up here. We were even driving the pickup truck through some of the property. So we got up here, and that's a great building site. Looks like there might be a mountain lion in the area. We found an old deer skeleton, it looked like. So again, this is filled with vegetation, bear droppings, and game trails on this property. So a great hunting spot, great off-grid cabin in Northwest Montana. I'll click through some more photos. All this is going to be posted on the website. If you're looking to get away or just even have a stake in the state of Montana before it gets out of hand with pricing, I mean, this is a great location to do so. Consider it recreational, consider it a little off-grid place to live, consider it a buy and hold property that you can go romp around on, put a little cabin on or a tiny home and go there on vacation with your friends. Bring the guns out there, do some hunting, drive around on some dirt roads. This really is a cool part of the country if you've never been up here. So, what else can I say? I could talk about it all day, right? About how I love this property. You'll see a lot of these photos and videos uploaded to our website on Wilco Land. When it comes to utilities, you're looking at you're looking at installing a septic system. I kind of touched on the power as well. So well and septic here. Our website does a lot of this good stuff that I talked about inside the listing link. We do offer that self-service model, so you're welcome to go visit the property anytime on your own. My name is Miles McLaughlin. Let me know if you have questions. Give me a call or text anytime, 605-250-1256. I'm checking out. Thank you.